on my right hand side there, I have only 4 questions, and the first question is already here. The same button, next, submit. So the first question is here. I can pick the first question. Highlight any 5 steps you would follow when writing minutes during a meeting. And I have this entry box here where I am supposed to type my answer. If you follow the previous trainer, she has told you that you will get this entry box here. You not new, control and paste. But the option I have here is to put answers here. Because I'm strictly pinned to the dashboard for my examinations. So I have only one option. I type my answers. So give me the answers, please. We type together there. I'm sure you are able to see that. Highlight any 5 steps you would follow when writing minutes during a meeting. So you type your answers like that. Steps in writing minutes. Step number 1, I'll call you by name, but I will not do that since you know where we meet. Abdi Hassan. First step ameniambia record attendance. Record attendance. All right, good. That is the I'm typing. Remember step 1. I'm typing record attendance. Then down there, what you can do, because you are adding yourself some marks. Because you are looking for marks in an examination, record attendance, explain something. I would start the meeting
going for 5,000 shillings only. Na alafu pia talking about events zile zina happen December, of course, ni this weekend ama December 3rd ni weekend.
Ni Sato.
Yeah, ni Sato wa ni Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah, so December 3rd kutakuwa na event itakuwa ikihappen at KICC na ni the graduation ya so Andrew Kibe is on his way to Kenya. The tickets are going for 20,000.
Step 2, look at what we are doing, and that's what you have just been told, that you will be required to put a point and explain. Put a point and put down there agenda setting. Very good. At least I have very good students this afternoon. Then explain something about agenda setting. As a chair, I would do what? I would set the agenda to the members, okay? The members present, blah, 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 blah. I would set the agenda to the members, okay? The members,
kesho wameenda narudi asubuhi na hivi utakuja kumuona hiyo. Hiyo atakuwa understand.
Because this is a university, you are open to information and resources. So I assume you have answered up to step number 5. Then I move to the next one because of interest of time. Question number 2. This is a type of a question also where you are supposed to type the answer. It's a short answer question. Discuss the task of a receiver and a sender in the communication process. How many points? 5 points. What are the tasks of a receiver? You type the same way. The task of a receiver and the task of sender in communication. First understand the question, then answer the question. These are short answer questions. Task of a receiver in communication. In a communication. So you list them there by typing. By typing. I'm not talking about copying, pasting, or reading from other sources as you do the exam. Don't carry your books thinking that you will put them on your table there and start reading when you are doing the exam. Remember, my examiner is just keenly seated somewhere invigilating my examination throughout the 2 hours. So regardless of the duration I will take, the examiner has already set the exam, and that's why I have the the timer on my left side there. On my right hand, she's showing how many minutes I have remaining. So I have to be very ethical to myself. Remember, you can cheat all other people, but you cannot cheat yourself. So just an honest student, type your answers correctly. You have read, you have all this information. And even if I ask you to give me the answers without reading anywhere, you can give me, because I know you already have the answers. The task of a receiver in a communication, what does he or she do? The receiver receives the message, for example. The sender, what is the work of the sender? Maybe sends the message. Sends the message. For example, I'm just using that as an example. Then we move to the next one. Remember, I was supposed to do 4 questions. All the way, good people. That is how you do the short answer questions. There are 3 do's and don'ts associated with the curriculum writing, CV writing. The do's and the don'ts. Good people. All right. Give me the answers. 3. Give me the answers. Give me the answers. 3 and the don'ts. No, after you submit, Abdi, you cannot get that button for. You cannot get that button for writing the text box entry. If I click now the submit quiz, then that will be the end of the section B. It will move me to the next section because I've answered the 3. Give me 3 of them, please, please, please. Give me 3. Use and 3. But you are not supposed to do. Let me look for someone who has not spoken in my class. I see why you have not spoken. 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. I mean the next. No, you don't click the next until you finish the 4 questions. You can see, because I am taking more time, I have been alerted that the quiz will be submitted in the next 30 minutes. So I have to be very fast on answering these questions so that time never catches up with me. So you give the 3 do's and the 3 don'ts. You explain them there. The way I've just shown you. The next one, the same. Then you move to the next question. Right? Move to the next one. Next. Don't click submit. Explain 5 ways through which you can communicate non-verbally. So how many? 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The same concept you apply. Explain each one of them. explain each one of them, explain each one of them, explain each one of them, each one of them, for you to be able to earn your 5 points. Then I'm done with the 4 questions. Remember, the examiner had given me only 4 and I've answered 4. So it means there was no way I could flip from, or I skip one question. I had to do all the questions, the 4 questions. Then now from there, I can submit the quiz in this section since I'm done with section A and I'm done with section B now. So the section B is submitted. It's awaiting to be graded by the examiner. So now I can move on to the next section. So it is awaiting to be graded. I have answered all my 4 questions. So move to the next one. I click the next button. The system takes me to the next section, which is section C, the essay question. You notice with this section B and C, if I move to section C, I can still go back to section C and check. But now I'm on section C. I can hit the button, read the instructions. Remember, we were told on the cover page of our exams that you have to answer this number of questions, the total marks, and the time limit. So in this section, for example, we are required to select any 3 questions only, any 3. So it means there are more than 3. So I take the quiz, check the quiz. These are essay questions. Essay questions are those types of questions, if you are following very well, where you are told you are supposed to upload a file. Upload a file. For example, a student who is doing Principles of Accounting 1, a student who is doing Economics, a student who is doing Statistics. If you are doing Quantitative Analysis, if you are doing Healthcare Accounting, if you are doing Healthcare Financing, if you are doing anything related to basic statistics, for example, and you have been given a statement like this. Reports are systematic, well-organized documents used to communicate information which has been compiled as a result of research and analysis of data and of issues. Identify and explain any 5 parts of a report, right? These are a case where you have been shown very well by Madam Jenu on how to answer this question. Remember, I'm pinned into the dashboard where I'm doing my exam. And with the same gadget, I cannot flip out of this to go and maybe upload a file, choose a file here. As you can see, if I click choose a file, I'm not able because I'm only pinned to this. So what were you told to do when you find yourself in this scenario? Let me see if there was someone who was following. What were you told to do? If you get a question like that, you are supposed to calculate and upload a file. Oh, can you remember? Are we together, good people? Are we together? Abdi, yes, thank you. Thank you, Abdi. You choose and upload the file. But where have you worked the work on? We have not seen you type the answers the way we have done in the text entry. How do you calculate and uploaded the file? What were you told to do? Let me see someone else who was following. Remember, you cannot now type the answer here. And you are not supposed to move. You cannot move out of this page because you are using the Save Exam browser. What are you supposed to do? Someone? Remind us. James. Marik. What were you told to do? Remember, you'll be alone. Come next week. What were you told to do when you find a question?
Yes, can I respond?
Yes, please, James. Go on.
Yes. Yes. Now, when you are told to choose a file, you need to work somewhere, either in Excel sheet or in Microsoft Word document. You take the question and then you work, and you save the document. Then after you save, after you work the question, you upload. You upload to the system. Yeah, I think this is what I can do.
Yes, that is true. That is what you are supposed to do. But remember, you cannot move out of the page here. What do you do?
Yes.
What do
Can
you
I
do?
answer?
Yes, Abdi. Answer. Go on.
And although my internet was triple, but I think and it was said you exit the software, and then
Yes.
that's where you either work on a paper and then you just take that photo, or you save it in your one of the folders, and then
Yes.
that's when you come back to the software and then you use the file it from where you have saved.
Exactly. That is
Thank you.
very true. Thank you. Thank you, Hassan. That is very true. That is very true. You exit from the Save Exam browser so that now you can be able to do what? To upload the file. And that should not take long, because remember your mine vigilator is still
Jonathan, are you now working on Save Exam browser or different software? So I can
yes.
see exit here on your presentation.
Yes, because you remember the other presenter showed you that, right? She showed you when you are using the Save Exam browser, you will see the exit button here on your right hand side at the end here. So you exit, then now you go choose the file where you have done your work on a Word page, then you upload. All right. So you are supposed to do that immediately. Then remember, bearing in mind that time is still running. How many minutes you have? You have 54 minutes, and that will be done. So in this section, remember what we were told. The instructions were very clear. You select any 3 questions only. So you can read the first question.
Just
The
point of
second question is
clarification
here.
before you move forward.
Yes, please.
Yes, as you said, you exit the Save Exam browser. Won't it submit the exams automatically?
No.
Okay, that is one. Two,
Uh-huh.
the students who is doing statistics, that is 529.
Yes.
And in the lectures and assignments we've done a lot of calculations and formulas with the lookup tables to get the answer. The answer. In this system, can you show me where we can, if I want to write the formula of sum of this, or mean equals to sum of this over n, and then where can I get the lookup tables to find a number, for example, doing a hypothesis test, and I want to compare the calculated value with the table value. Where can I get here?
Very good. Thank you for that question. If you are going to get a question of that format, for example, those of us who do statistics, of us who do quantitative analysis, you will get those formulas provided to you under the question paper here. Just the same way the full-time students and the part-time students, they are given those formulas, especially in statistics. We give those formulas, how to calculate the mean, the deviation, the standard deviation, and everything. We give those formulas. So the same formulas will just be uploaded here against the question paper, and you'll be able to see them here. So yours is just to work on the answers. All right? Is that okay?
Yes, how about the lookup tables?
Working out the answers, you work them on a Word page or an Excel. Open an Excel page, then you work out your answers in that Excel.
Okay.
Yes.
That means
now you can come and upload here.
Okay. Yes. So that means if
Yes.
If I will have access to the Word document, yes, that's why I can have the tables and even the Word document putting those formulas and so on.
Everything will be embedded against the question paper. If it is a statistics paper, the examiner knows that If it is a statistics paper, you need to have the formulas. So they will embed them against the questions. So once you open the question like this one, for example, using illustrations, now you can use SQ4, a method of reading while preparing for your exams. So if I'm required to use the formulas and these are statistical questions, the examiner normally embeds for you the formulas there. So yours will just be to open an Excel sheet or a Word document, type your answer there, work out the solutions to your answers, come and upload. And if I click on choose upload, for example, let me get you to that page now. Assume we are working on that question or page. So you come and you work out or an Excel page. That's where you put your workings, your solutions. Then you come and upload. So I want us to upload one here so that you can be able to see what you are asking for. Assume that is done. We were working. We exited from the system, and now we are supposed to work on an Excel page. Come and upload it here.
Jonathan, we can't see your page.
Yes, I'm sharing shortly. I'm sharing the page shortly. All right, let me go back to the class. Where is my class? Yeah, I hope you are filling in the exam attendance form. We have the form on the chat area, please. You have the form there. Please fill it. Fill that form, please. Please don't miss to fill the form, and you are attending the classes. If you are attending the training, please make sure you fill that. So assume we have worked on this. Let me project something here, an illustration window that we can use. For example, this one here. I've just drafted something. Please fill that exam attendance form for the records, because we will not count you as one of our students if you have not filled that. So assume we have been working on that. This is an Excel sheet. So if you have been working on this is what we have been working on. I'm just using this as an illustration. You can see it. Very good. You can see it. Yeah, so this is an illustration of an Excel working where we are working. Maybe assume this is quantity, price, and adjustment of maybe a particular. We were working on a particular case where we are told maybe to draw a budget for a particular institution, then explain further about it, and we have worked out. We have given out my solutions. What do? I save this work, then save it. I can save it on my machine since I'm working on my exam, and I call it budget 1. All right, budget 1, and I save it. That is an exam or a Word document. Then now I need to go back to my class or my examination page, and I do what? And I pick the answers. I pick the answers and upload it. The question that we were doing was which one? Let me go back to my project again. We were on section C of our examination, and we were answering question number 2, where we were told to assume we are this and this and this, and we were supposed to design something. So choose the file from here. So when I click choose, it takes me to my window